So I prefer to live in the olden days when you had to spend time like actually thinking about what you're doing and trying to find little tips and tricks. And it's one of the reasons I come to NEARC, and in addition to talking about AI. And the beautiful thing is once you have an application you'd like to use, you get super excited, you turn it on, and you are confronted with this. And to me, the fun part is trying to figure out what is it that our... Sorry. Shh, you're taking up my time. What are the few hidden gems or tidbits within all of these options that really resonate with you and let you kind of make the app that you'd like? And so I have 3 different examples just want to talk about that I've found that hopefully will be useful to you. I'm interested in hearing other examples throughout our chats of the conference. But the first one of these is ArcGIS StoryMaps. And I love using the timeline media block. It gives me more design flexibility. Raise your hand if you knew. Yes. Okay, so this is new to some folks. So timeline was created in order to do this, which is to show like a series of dates. And fortunately, it came into being exactly when I needed it, because I wasn't sure how to do this well because text blocks take up so much space in story maps. But the cool thing is you have different options, right? And so think about this, it's different ways to style. It's got 2 different types of fonts and it has imagery. So that gives you tons of creative possibilities. And this is just one, just using text. And this looks so plain and simple and boring, but within a story map, it creates a different dynamic. And this is at the end, these were some different prompts we wanted people to use dashboards. I did a little table of contents in the beginning of one of mine, which showed like where we were going and links down to those story map sections. And once, probably my favorite, was looking at the life history of this cute lumpfish and actually showing that sequential transition from preparing the nest and then going down to a fully fledged adult lumpfish. Survey123, use hidden questions to manage data. Who uses hidden questions? Why would you design a survey and then hide the questions from people, right? Well, there's reasons, whether you're using Web Designer or Survey123 Connect, that you might want to do it. For example, you might want to know when they were actually out there collecting and not let them change it. So you could have the default to the current date and hide that question.
Oh, I like that.
Also, from a less devious perspective, you may want to simplify their experience and have them focus only on the things that they actually need to think about and hide things from them that they don't need to. Another one is if you wanted to do calculations, what if you wanted the data collected in meters, but you only had rulers that measured in inches? Well, you can create a question in the survey that will calculate, convert, and then hide it behind the scenes so they don't even have to think about it. But the one I use all the time is have a question in your survey that says, show this on the map. Have the default question be no, and hide it. Because you can have a view layer that's looking at that data layer. And I know I did a project for the EPA. They did not want random images collected by people showing up on their web maps. So I put a hidden question that says, no, don't show it. And then once you're reviewed, you can go behind the scenes and switch it to yes. And then that would make those data appear on the map. Very useful. ArcGIS Dashboards. I have an hour for this, right? No. Okay, I have one. If you want to hear more, come to my other talk tomorrow. But this is one of my favorite, rendered only when filtered. Anyone? There's this little checkbox, and it gives you great power. And don't do this with it, please. Don't have it say selection needed, right? Instead, render only when filtered says, hey, don't show anything here until I do something here, but use this box, no selection, because it allows you to show in that element not this, but something else. And that something else could be a little set of instructions. Hey, click over here to show a picture. So you just put that in. My favorite trick is having it be completely blank. How do you make it completely blank? Just make it a period that's the same color as the background. ChatGPT will never tell you how to do that. And there is a part of a dashboard that looks like this. It's completely and totally blank until you choose a parcel, and then everything appears. So I'm happy to talk more about these in great detail and would love to hear different tricks other people have found throughout the conference.